guys, Logan here. Got the new Ryobi 2200 watt inverter generator that it has the easy start and is quieter than a conversation. What we're going to do is get it unboxed, get it set up, and see how it runs. So stay tuned. Alright guys, let's open this up here. First thing out of the box, we have the instructions for first time setup and first time starting. Quick start reference guide. And warranty statement. Some of this packing material out of the way. So we've got the oil here, lubricant on the side. Also down this side are the screwdriver and power clamps. Box out of the way, actually. Put that right there. So it's not too heavy. It does weigh 52 pounds though, so depending on your abilities or skill level, 50 pounds is 50 pounds. It says here, and I'll roll in a video, it's got a close-up of this. It has running watts 1800, starting watt 2200. The engine is a 106cc OHC 4-cycle. It's got the recoil start, 1 gallon fuel tank, 8.5 hour run time at a 25% load. It has 220 volt AC 20 amp connection or outlets, one 12 volt DC 7.5 amp outlet, two 5 volt DC 2.1 amp USB outlets. It's parallel kit compatible, and that's one nice thing about this, is it can daisy to another one. So let's go ahead, get that box out of the way, and take it out of the plastic. Another cool thing about this one that I really liked is it has the 2 handles on the side for picking it up, but it also has wheels on the bottom and a retractable handle on the front. So that 52 pounds becomes almost nothing. I can do this with one finger and roll it across the table here or wherever it is I need to go. Seem to be fairly well constructed handle and wheels here. Honestly, a little bit better than what I expected. So, again, we'll take a look at that here in a minute. As far as the first time instructions go, it asks us to slide the choke lever to cold start position, or the center position. I'll flip this around here. So a little closer here, we've got the cold start here in the middle. Step 2 is it wants us to add the fuel right here on top. Nice little keeper, little string with a connector down there, keeps you from losing your cap. You can see that there. Get out of the way, you can see the string keeping that, that's kind of nice. We'll grab the fuel here. on camera. Try that again a little slower. Lesson there, be careful how quickly you fill this up. I think I'm almost there. I can hear it coming back. And there it is. Alright, we got fuel in there now. A little spillover from that first dump. What I'm going to do, put that on. I'm going to grab a paper towel and we'll clean up the overspill. Alright, so I'm just going to clean up a little bit from that first overflow dump. Get some of that gas off there. Next thing it wants you to do is pull the cord, starter cord, slowly 5 times. So this is step 3. We're going to pull the recoil grip 5 times to prime the fuel system. So we're just going to pull that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little hard to do it at that angle. Hopefully you're not doing it that way. Next it wants us to press the auto idle switch to the off position, or make sure that it is in the off position. Find it here. So it's actually on the front. So right here is the auto idle switch. Right now it is in the off position. That's where it wants us to have it. Step 5 is we're going to add the oil. Now to add the oil, we have to take off the panel right here. This panel pops off. So we'll go ahead and do that now. It does take a Phillips screwdriver, which they did include. Our little kit here. They did give us the tools to do this. Slide this little screwdriver together. And then right here in the front, and right here, two little screws. I believe if you flip the screwdriver around, it now gives us a flathead. And we can stick the flathead in there and pry it open. And that exposes this panel here. Lost those screws. So it doesn't feel like it wants to be opened all the way. It's a little sticky down here at the bottom. But we'll hang on to those screws. Set that out of the way for now. Pick up the other one. Fell out. Set that one down. Okay, now we've got this exposed here. What we're going to do is add the lubricant. Now I think this is the first thing that I don't really like about this system is the oil screw, or where we're adding the oil, is right down here. If we can see that. So this right here is where we've got to get, see, even just taking this off, we're hitting hoses. Every time I'm hitting this hose, looks like a drain, which comes down there somewhere. Get that out of the way. We're going to take that off there. So kind of a miss on my book. right there is to get to that oil. The second miss here is with the Ryobi pressure washer I just got, and maybe you may have seen that video already, but it came with a little paper funnel which made putting the oil in really easy. This one, while it did include some of the tools like the screwdriver, they didn't include the paper funnel. And for guys that are just doing this ad hoc or DIY style, may not have all the tools, may not have stuff, getting to this point and not being able to put the oil in would be unfortunate. Now fortunately I've got a funnel here. This one's actually a kind of a cool little funnel I've picked up a while back, but this will let me get it in there again. Kind of a miss in my opinion, not being able to get to this very easily and not having included a little paper funnel. It does require the entire bottle. This is 12 fluid ounces of 10W30 4-cycle. There, sorry about that. So 12 fluid ounces, 10W30 4-cycle lubricant. And we will put the entire bottle in here. Other than that, so far, again, I've been fairly impressed. We'll see how it runs and how quiet it is. It does claim that it's quieter than a conversation, but I think it's 63 decibels. I'll have to double check that. It's 63, where compared to the Honda 2000, this Honda 2000 is 53 to 59, I believe. So this one is potentially up to 10 decibels louder. Again, we'll see how quiet it is here in a second. So there's the lubricant. We've got that added. Let the funnel finish draining the rest of that there. And we've got that. So other than this so far, again, been a pretty sweet setup. And that is really kind of a pain. Fortunately, or hopefully, we won't have to be adding lubricant very often, because deep down in there behind a panel is not what I would say is convenient. Go ahead and switch the screwdriver around again. Got that. Go ahead and drop this panel into the hooks below. Put these back on. Perfect. So we have made it to step 6, which is to pull the line until it starts. Once it starts, we're going to let it run for 15 to 30 seconds, after which we will move the choke to run. Okay? So we'll go ahead and do that now. Interesting. So didn't quite start up as easy as we wanted to. Let's give it a pull again. Nothing there. So not too bad. We are in a somewhat enclosed space. I do have some doors open. We don't want it to get too bad in here. But it's pretty quiet-ish. Started okay, not too bad. We'll see how it does in actual production out there in the wild. See if it's going to be quiet enough for us.
So here it is running. The loudest thing though seems to be that handle right there. And then with idle, it does go down to about a conversation. Not too bad.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. It really does help us out, lets us know you're enjoying the content. Also, if you want to be notified as soon as these videos go live, you'll want to subscribe and join the notification squad by hitting the bell icon right next to the subscribe button.